So when it comes to all these reports of UFOs and these sort of like, US Navy fighter pilots saying they see something out the window of their fighter plane, there's just like hovering there seemingly and then just accelerates to some insane speed and just completely disappears off their radar and completely disappears out of their line of sight and accelerates at a rate that they've never seen before. Just straight off into the distance. Like the the fastest plane on record for the longest time, I think for about almost 60 years, or over 50 years, or until 2004, I should say, really, or the fastest manned flight was of the X-15 rocket plane in 1964, I think. So that's an incredibly long time ago, and that as like more or less like a fighter plane sort of thing with a rocket as an engine, and it flew at Mach 6.7, so 6.7 times the speed of sound. And in 2004 they announced that I think this was a UAV they launched. I don't think it was a real plane. I don't think it was a manned craft. They flew something almost at Mach 10. And can we do this sort of thing? Like, we fly things at Mach 10 or Mach 12? Like, we can, yes. Like, no offense, I know this is like with me with a little bit of my conspiracy hat on at the moment, but yeah, like if we could, if you had a plane that could travel Mach 12, then you'd have a plane that could bomb anywhere in the world within 3 hours. So, within an hour and a half, or really practical considerations given to where Air Force bases are on the planet, within minutes, with a full aerial bombardment. And yeah, we do have that technology. I'm certain we do. We must do. And when it comes to these Air Force these UFO sightings, and the stories coming out of Area 51 and places like this, what are they working on? Like incredibly fast hypersonics projects. That's what they're working on. Definitely. This is not like from the days of the Cold War and so on. They're not allowing the public to know about it. They tried to keep nuclear weapons secret, but I mean, obviously that would have gotten out eventually, right? And they did use them in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. But when they were working on the hydrogen bomb, they initially tried to keep it secret. However, someone got a photo of the blast. Scientists figured out exactly how big the blast was using some clever means. I can't exactly recall right now how they did it. They did it like with reference to the luminosity or something. And yeah, it's they try to keep all this stuff secret until like it can't be kept secret. I think more like. But yeah, I mean, if we were flying Mach 6.7 in 1964, you can assume since then we will be flying. We do fly faster than that now, a lot faster, or we can. If you like, yeah, it's perfectly possible to accelerate people to Mach 12, I think. And this X-43A stuff that they released to the public, it's just like to placate the public. So like, this is what we're working on. Someone saying at some point, we're going to have to say it's not the X-15 anymore, of course. And there's been a few other experiences that it's the X-43A now, that it's a UAV and so on. Yeah, no, like generally speaking, all this stuff is like DARPA, NASA, Lockheed Martin, Black projects, and all the really cooler stuff is the secretive stuff. That's how the world is. And yes, UFO sightings very often are possibly stuff like this, just random research projects that the government's working on for things like propulsion and supersonic, hypersonic travel.